Yes, everybody. Hello, everybody. Russ on the West Ham Network. Hope you're all safe and well. Wednesday. I think about that for a minute. This drizzly Wednesday evening. Nothing on the telly. So why don't you come on and do the quiz? That's what we try and do. Every so often we'll do one of these quizzes. If you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. All that good stuff. Always been busy today. Anton's been on. Well, I won't see Anton for a few weeks. He's about to have a baby. Well, not him. His wife. Tomorrow, hopefully, if all goes well. So fingers crossed for the Baker family. And Stell came on and sort of spoke about all the stuff around what's happened. Literally, as soon as Anton finished the stream, the Danny K, I call him, Danny K's 27% has been was announced, and then obviously Deck's been pulled out of the English squad. What a shame! And then all the fun and games with the Papa John's trophy. You remember Manny on a Minimi? It's happened again. Although, heads will roll, surely. Being knocked out of the Papa John's trophy because we had a player illegible. Didn't they learn after Aston Villa? After Manny on a Minimi? Oh, dear. Anyway, hope everyone is safe and well. As I said, if you're new around here, give it a like, give it a shot, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe, become a member. Like Vinay has become a member, our latest member. Congratulations, welcome, Vinay. Thank you very much. And you can become a member as well. And I must apologise, you've just come up as a member. I haven't had time to put your name on the thing at the end, but thank you. You get a special thanks. There we go. As always, we do the quiz. For those of you new, don't know what the hell's going on. Very, very simple. Best thing is to get another device. So watch me on the telly or on an iPad or a laptop, and on your phone, go to Kahoot.it or download the Kahoot app if you want, and put in the PIN code 8562551, and then it enters you into the quiz. There will be prizes. We'll discover what the prizes are when we see who's won, because some of them may be based on where you live. We'll say that. Who else we got in the chat? Howard, good afternoon. Howard's going to smash this. He says he's going to smash it. So good luck to him. Too tired. Good bit of fun. Then watching new Bond film after show. Are you watching it on a dodgy feed? Or are you going to go to the cinema? I was very impressed by that. I said I think it's the first Bond movie that I've seen in the cinema. I thought it was very, very good. Toddy Joe, how's it going? Happy Hammers. We are all happy Hammers. Also, mark your card for tomorrow night. I'll let you know at the end of the show who we've got tomorrow night. We've got an ex-Hammer coming on, doing sort of an interview with a live Q&A from you guys, and I'll let you know it is at the end. That's what they do, don't they? They give you that. It's like the EastEnders, dun dun dun. I'll give you the dun 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 at the end. We've got some good guests coming up the next few days. It's with so much. Obviously, with now a Deck not being involved, that's sort of taken off the gloss of England for me now, to be perfectly honest. So that's quite good. So as I said, there's not much on. There's not much on the old telly box at the moment. So as I said, you can come and chat to us. And tomorrow we've got an ex-Hammer on where you can ask questions, and he'll be live. Hopefully his Wi-Fi is very good. Wasn't good last time I chatted to him, and he's actually one of the nicest blokes I've ever met. He's such a genuine bloke, and hopefully next week we'll have 2, not uno but dos X-hammers. What is a term for a collection of hammers? I don't know. But anyway, we'll have one of them next week. So we have 2, not 1 but 2. No blue. Oh, blue. It came out already. Came out on Blu-ray. Very impressive. Very impressive. We won't start the quiz for a little bit. We're going to start the quiz in about 10 minutes or so, just to get people time to come on. I know I'm a bit laggy. I'm always a bit laggy when we do the quiz. Just the way it works. My computer doesn't like having 2 lots of things going at the same time, it seems. And I'm doing several things at the same time. I was going to say, we'll be back tomorrow for the lunchtime shows. Get your homework in. We were doing a Only Fools and Horses 11. Tough one. I only count of Nathan Trotter, but some others did quite well. So we'll see what everyone comes up with tomorrow, 12:30. And then I said tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, we've got an X-Hammer coming on for a chat, for a chin wag, and the opportunity to ask questions to someone who's very well respected amongst all the West Ham fans of a certain age. And then I think we've got. Then I'm back on Friday lunchtime, and then maybe still might do a late show. Maybe. Be quiet over the weekend. I'll be honest, we'll be quite quiet over the weekend, as there's not even much to talk about. On Monday, I'll do a sum up, or sort of a summary of all the stuff that's gone on in the international breaks. There, we'll be doing the West Ham Weekly, loads of news to talk about, obviously. And then next week, as I said, we've got 2 X-Hammers interviews, hopefully, if both get back to me. And another one's just messaged me literally just now, who's a bit bored at the moment, so. Oh, nice to see. Even to you, Mark. Hope you're well. A bag of hammers, yeah, should be, or an ironing board of hammers or something like that. How do we sign ourselves up for the quiz? Hammerheads, go to Kahoot.it. Don't do the answers in the chat. You want to win some prizes, man. Go to Kahoot.it on a second device. It's a bit tricky on doing it on one device, and put in the PIN code 8562511. All you got to do. There's about 7 or 8 of us. We only have a giggle. As I said, you can do it. If you don't want to enter it, you can do the answers in the chat if you want to, but you can't win a prize. As I said, we'll have prizes for the winner based on where they live. If they're outside the UK, they might have a different prize. But it looks like they're all UK based at the moment. We won't start for another 5 or so minutes. Get people a chance to jump on. As I said, been busy week, busy day today, isn't it? God. So much West Ham news. Considering it's international break, it's been bloody busy, isn't it? We've got Danny K, 27%, now the second biggest shareholder at West Ham. Danny and the other bloke, and 1890 Holdings, whatever they're called now. Interesting times for West Ham, innit? Interesting times. And obviously then Deck pulls out of the bloody England internationals with a cold. Bless him. I wish I could just pull out 2 weeks because I got a cold. I'm really sorry. I don't feel very well. Can I have the next 2 weeks off? Oh, but he deserves it. God, does that deserve it? I tell you. Hammerhead's in. He's figured out how to do it. Congratulations, Hammerhead. And then the old Papa John's Papa John's trophy. It's just Manny on a minimum going back again. It's like, did they not learn last time? It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Are we saying today's news was massive? Well, it's news about West Ham. We are massive. Therefore, it is massive news, isn't it? I mean, it is massive news. We've got a new shareholder, really. I don't want to call him a shareholder. I'm going to call him an investor because he's invested that money in. So a portion will be going to the club. A portion will be spent on what's the name? We spent on the on reducing the debt. And the other shareholders for their percentages. So it is big news. I think it's massive news. Really interesting, actually, looking back and looking at all the sort of I think Stel touched it. I was looking at it at lunchtime today about the sort of the percentages. Because obviously he owns 40% of Sparta Prague, and people were like, "Oh, do we get points deductions?" And no. No, we don't. They've done it very shrewdly. There's a reason why it's 27%. 30% or more means you have to go for the fit and proper test for the Premier League. So they didn't have to do that. It was 27%. 27%, 30% also means you've got, in terms of next year, no, I don't think next year will be a problem. If us and Sparta Prague both got in the Champions League, I don't think it's a problem because, again, he hasn't got a majority holding. No one's got really a majority holding now. Now, Mr. Sullivan's knocked back to about 38%. It's interesting. Martin, good evening to you. Hope you're well. The name of a collection of hammers is a Persuaders. The Persuaders. Very good. I like that. Evening, how? I'm not saying I'm going to do my best, but give it a try, Hammerhead. It's a very simple quiz. It's a very simple quiz. Lots of pictures, this quiz. So there'll be like pictures of players and you have to guess who the player is. And how it works is you get points for getting the question right, but also you get points for getting the question right quickly. So the trick is, it might give you a bit of a tip, Rusty B tip. I said tip. I've been called a lot worse. Is if you don't know, if you see the answers cut and you haven't got a clue who any of those four people are, or those four answers, just have a go straight away. The chances are I've got 25% to get it right, and you can get it quick and get some points. You've been playing tennis, Lacoste shirt. I have to wear Lacoste now because, like, for these things, because Luke Legend took the mickey at me because I turn up for the lunchtime shows in the crusty old t-shirt, which I usually do. So I'm around the house. It's at the office today, so I had a polo top on. But then when I went to see, I think I met Julian Dix, and me and Flo met Julian Dix, and I had a Lacoste top on, and he was taking. Look, where's that picture? Where is it? There it is. I was wearing a Lacoste top for me, and he was taking the mickey out of me because I was dressed up all smart. There's Dean Ashton's nose just behind him. There we go. Cracking. I tell you what, get on Maldeville Promotions. It's for next year, December 2022. Doing another night at the Tower Bridge Hotel, the London Hilton Tower Bridge. Great venue. I was there this year. Fantastic venue. And it's the 92-93 Premier League promotion, well, the Division 1 which wins the Premier League squad, and there's going to be loads. I mean, I've been helping them with Matty Holmes, and there'll be Ludo, and hopefully Bish will fly over. It's going to be a whole bunch of them. Steve Jones, loads of them. It's going to be a right giggle. So get onto that now because tickets will go for that fast. Definitely. Evening Sharky, good afternoon to you. It can only happen to us. Getting dumped surely Leslie must have known. Surely Manion Milamai would have known that he'd played for Gillingham in the Cup against Villa. It's happened again. It's happened again. Right, we're going to start the quiz in 2 minutes' time. 2 minutes' time. There's about 9 or 10 of us. We'll have a giggle. Someone should have known, Ellen. Someone should have known. I think, we've brushed under carpet. I think it's quite bad, really. But that's just me. When Manion Milamai got... the club secretary and someone else both lost their job, didn't they? Both quit. Julian's looking very well. They all look very well, to be honest. They all look after themselves, unlike some of us. They all look after themselves. Fair play to them. But yeah, check that out. That's gonna be a really good night. Ludo, I think Ludo's confirmed. I think Gailey's confirmed. Matty Holmes is confirmed. Kevin Keane. Jonah, hopefully you'll get Morley over, hopefully get Bish over. It's going to be loads of people. Mike Small, still trying to find Mike Small, Kent. I'm still trying to find Mike Small, believe me. You bringing back bad memories there, indeed. Hi Rick, hope you're well, my friend. Evening to you, Sam. That was a great win against it was. Still basking on it. It could have been our only silverware this season. Well, we were doing very well in that. Although we can still win the PL2 league. And, how many people, Kent would know this, how many teams have won the PL1 and the PL2 in the same league? Could happen. We could do a Leicester and win the Premier League and win the PL2. We'd be massive. We would be massive. Right, we're going to start the quiz in a minute. As I said, it's really, really simple to do. The questions come up on the screen. You put the answers. There's usually it's either an answer of 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, or D, or the colours, or it's true or false. If you don't enter, it's no problem. Feel free to put the answers in the chat. It's all a bit of fun. As I said, the guys who are entering on the Kahoot app, there's a chance they win a prize. Lovely. Simples. Something just a bit different, isn't it? A bit different during the week. We've all, everyone's talking about Danny K. That's what I called him. Oh, Danny K. And all that malarkey. But they've done all that now. Let everyone else talk about that. We'll digest it tomorrow as well. And as I said, we'll have an ex-Hammer on the channel tomorrow as well. And I'll let you know who that is at the end of the show. Keep them hanging. Improve the watch time. Do you know what I mean? Right, okie dokie. Let's start the quiz. As I said, it's 20 questions. Very, very simple. Let's just make myself big and let's take off. Where's the little thing? So we've got about, 10 of us or so. It's only a bit of fun. Let's take this off. Right, let's crack on. Let's make sure I've got the right date. One day I will get the wrong date. That's for sure. No, we're okay. Yeah, because I was meant to do it yesterday, but still changed his mind. Okie dokie. So question number 1, it's all going to be like picture rounds. So which manager signed this former Hammer? Did Alan Pardew sign this former Hammer? Gianfranco Zola, Sam Allardyce, or Avram Grant? So you've got to determine who the player is. And then based on that player, which manager signed this former Hammer? You're getting the idea? And you've only got 40 odd seconds left. So as soon as you know, let's guess. Guess straight away. So who signed this former Hammer? Was it Sam Allardyce, Gianfranco Zola? Was it Alan Pardew? Sorry, Gianfranco Zola, Sam Allardyce, or Avram Grant? So it's either red, it's either the triangle, the weird diamond shape, the circle, or the square. So only a few more seconds left. It was Sam Allardyce. Anyone in the chat know who it was? Who was the player? Who was the player? It was. Anyone get it? Anyone get the player was? Who is it? Who is it? You're going to get that question asked quite a lot, Sharky, today. A lot of these players probably not front of mind, but that's why, because they all played for West Ham. It was Abdoulaye Faye and Big Sam, big centre back. Of course, Kent got it right. Straight away. Let's see. Have a look at the scores. Howard, Ladders, what the fuck? Very, very good. It wasn't. I see you've got it now. It wasn't Marlon. It wasn't the Beaner. It wasn't Diawara. It was Abdoulaye Faye, and he obviously famously at Bolton with Big Sam as well. Big centre back. Did a good job for us, I thought. In that sort of championship year. Next question. Who is this former Hammer? Is this former Hammer Abdoulaye Faye? Is it Darren Powell? Is it Winston Reid? Or is it Gabba Diawara? Who is this former Hammer? Is it Abdoulaye Faye, Darren Powell, Winston Reid, or Gabba Diawara? Maybe I should have waited until put this question a few questions down. Maybe. But it's a gimme. Just checking they haven't got their name on, not their shirt or anything. No. Who is this former Hammer? Abdoulaye Faye, Darren Powell, Winston Reid, or Gab? It was Darren Powell. Darren bloody. Two people put Abdoulaye Faye. He was on the previous question. He looks nothing like him. You weren't paying attention. Darren Powell on loan from Crystal Palace. Pardew here, I believe, if I remember correctly. Ken, I'm sure you'll correct me if I'm wrong. Good centre back. Only played half a dozen games or so. He was a solid centre back. Did a job for us when we needed it. Let's see what we got. What the fuck, we got. I love that. What the fuck. Mark B, Tough Howard, and Checkmate WHM. WAM. That's it. Next question is question 3 after the 2. Who is this former Hammer? Is it Nicky Maynard, Glenn Johnson, Joby McAnuff, or Tyrone Mears? It was 0405. Thank you, Kemp. I knew you'd know. So it was Pardew here, wasn't it? Nicky Maynard was his former Hammer Glenn Johnson? Was his former Hammer Joey McAnuff? Or was his former Hammer Tyrone? Joey McAnuff, he turned 40 last, was it yesterday, the day before? So all very same as Tommy Taylor, my best mate. He was 40 today. He's been on the channel. Top boy. So who is this former Hammer? I met this former Hammer in Dubai, and he was surprised I knew who the hell he was. So it was Tyrone Mears. I met him in Dubai. I went, Tyrone, big West Ham fan. How you doing, man? I went, Christ, how do you know me? Brilliant. Loved it. Let's see what we got. Checkmate, Mark. You got John. Ludders, Howard. It's all changed. It's all changed. Next question. Which nationality is this former hammer? Is this former hammer Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, or Russian? So you have to guess who this hammer is and what nationality is he? Is he Danish? He's not dead. Is he Swedish? Is he Norwegian? Or is he Russian? And if you've no idea, just guess. And again, a guy, I think he could have played a lot more for us on loan. I think we got him. No, I don't think we got him on loan. I think we signed him. Was he Danish? Was he Swedish? Was he Norwegian? Or was he Russian? And I almost said Sprechen Sie Deutsch, which is German. So that's not none of the four. Let's see if anyone's got it right. A few more seconds left. Everyone's in. It was Swedish. Nicholas Alexandersson. Who remembers Nicholas Alexandersson? Formerly of Everton. Big Swedish international player. Very, very good. He said, I told you. I told you. It's a different. It's not people you know. It's the ones the lesser known. God, I forgot about that player. That's what this quiz is all about today, and that's important. Because they've all played for West Ham. Who is this former hammer? Right, come on, crack on. Is this former hammer Neil Finn, Sasa Ilic, Henry Lansbury, or Ruud Boffin? Who is this former hammer? Is it Neil Finn, Sasa Ilic, Henry Lansbury, or Ruud Boffin? Who is this former hammer? Neil Finn, Sasa Ilic, Henry Lansbury, or Ruud Boffin? Check on Chef. Scott's in the house. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're on, my friend. It was Henry Lansbury. Our central midfielder who used to play in goal, who was our reserve team, who was our goalkeeper as well. You see, gotcha. And you see if you saw his shorts, he had first team shorts. Anyway, Henry Lansbury away at Blackpool. Indeed it was. Yes, we've got a lunchtime show tomorrow. Back on lunches tomorrow. Tomorrow and Thursday. Monday, Thursday, Friday. That's how it's sort of working at the moment. Has Russ had a haircut? He bloody well has. Indeed. Robert Green got sent off. That was, well, Howard, if you know your West Ham history, you're okay. Sneaky but true. And they actually said his squad number and they're 22. So, Marky B, highest of 4 correct answers in a row. Nice to see. I think it's probably Kent, his checkmate. Howard, what the fuck, and John Layton. Thank you very much. Next question 6. Who is this former hammer? Is this former hammer Matthew Kilgallen, Callum Davenport, Branislav Kovac, or Havert Norvite? Who is this former hammer? Matthew Kilgallen, Callum Davenport, Radislav Kovac, or Havert Norvite? All cracking players for us. That's having a bit of fun tonight. We're having a bit of fun. Who is this West Ham former player? Matthew Kilgallen, Callum Davenport, Radislav Kovac, or Havert Norvite? If you haven't got a clue, just guess. Because you get points for getting it right, but you get points for getting it right quickly. And at the end of the show, I'll reveal who our guest is tomorrow. It's a good former hammer tomorrow. Former Hammer's interview. He's meant to have this earlier in the week. It's Callum Davenport. Originally on loan from Tottenham, I believe. Kent, am I right in thinking we signed him on loan? And then he came back and we signed him permanently. Then he was not very good, as is always the case. He weren't bad centre back actually for us. Let's see. What a terrible player he was. Okay. Radislav Kovac, gotcha. Didn't recognise him. Part of the... Was he really? Was he part of... Because wasn't it Chris Kirkland was part of that team as well? Really? How interesting, Ken. That's why you're here. Next question. From which club did we originally sign this former hammer on loan from? Did we sign this hammer from Sparta Prague, Sparta Moscow, Slavia Prague, or Basel? And after this, I'll tell my funny story about this player. From what club did we originally sign this former hammer on loan from? I think then we signed him permanently afterwards. Sparta Prague, Sparta Moscow, Slavia Prague, or Basel? Arsenal for Life thinks Slavia Prague. Is he right? Is he wrong? Yeah, Callum did break his leg, and I think he had problems with the police as well, didn't he? I think there was a problem with that. I think, if I remember, very something in the back of my mind reminds me of that. Scott thinks Moscow, and he is right. No one got it. Sparta Moscow. He played for, I think he played for Slavia. He played for Basel, but we signed him on loan from Moscow. Slavia Moscow. Scott was the only one who got it. He didn't even bloody did it. So my Radoslav Kovac story. So it was Big Sam was doing a one of your player, open training sessions. So for some reason, he made everyone sit at the top tier of the Centenary Upper. So basically, no one could come in, no one could actually do any signings, and it was pissing down with rain as well. And I was doing the mic, and we were there, and this guy tapped me on the shoulder. It was Radoslav Kovac for a cup of tea. He went, "Have they started?" And I went, "Yeah." He went, "I'm going to crouch behind you for 10 minutes and go home." That's what he did. He crashed behind me, and that was it. Yes, he got stabbed. He was right. Is this week's guest? He is a winger. He is a winger. Let's see how everyone's getting back on. That's obviously no one got that one right. Let's crack on. Next question. Who is this former hammer? You know the drill. You know what's going to happen. Is it Dale Gordon, Matthew Rush, Matty Holmes, or Lee Chapman? Who is this former hammer? That was it, by his sister's boyfriend. You're right. You're right. That's such a West Ham thing. He was stabbed in the leg, if I remember, by his sister's boyfriend. Is this former hammer Dale Gordon, Matthew Rush, Matty Holmes, or Lee Chapman? I remember that Radoslav Kovac. I'll sit behind you for 10 minutes. I mean, he's about 6 foot. Don't know how. I think he just crouched. And he sort of hid in the dugout. Dale Gordon, obviously the scorer of our first ever Premier League goal, and interestingly enough, his only goal was his first Premier League goal, if I remember. No. Disco Dale Gordon, indeed. No, it was not Mark Robson. It's not Mark Robson who's the guest, Ken. No. Next up is Simon. I think we've interviewed him before. But anyway, true or false? This former hammer once won the Hammer of the Year award. True or false? It was Coventry away. Well done. It wasn't Chapman. Arsenal for Life. It was Dale Gordon. Disco Dale Gordon. This former hammer once won the Hammer of the Year award. True or false? Indeed. Remember the Lee Chapman, so we certainly do. I'm trying to get him, actually. The guy who scored the goal was a guy called Steve Davis. I'm trying to get him on, actually. It's going to be quite funny to talk to him. True or false? Rick thinks true. Arsenal for Life thinks false. One of them's right. This former hammer once won the Hammer of the Year award. And it's true. It's not. It wasn't Suge. It was Sebastian Schemmel. Love Seb. Top man. He's in my Hammers 11. Love Seb. Well, I might change that soon. I think maybe Sue Falcon deserves a. But in the same criteria that I put Sebastian Schemmel in, I don't think No, I don't know. But it was Sebastian Schemmel who won the Hammer of the Year in the first. Scott, no, it was true. So why wait? Why is it? Just wait till the answer comes up and you know that good. Exactly, damn. Just wait 2 seconds and you look like an absolute genius. Next question, halfway through the quiz. Who is his former hammer? Is his former hammer Sam Baldock, Jack Collison, Adam Noland, or David Bentley? I know it was Sebastian Schemmel after his haircut, and then by his own admission, he was shit after his own hair. After he cut his hair, he told me that personally. He went, "I cut my hair and I was shit." Is his former Hammer Sam Baldock, Jack Collison, Adam Noland, or David Bentley? Again, I think it's another Allardyce signing. Scott thinks it's David Bentley. And Scott is right. It was David Bentley. Arsenal for it. You better got that as well. Not surprised you got Rick got it as well. Very good, very good. Nice to see. 3 players have reached an answer streak of 3 in a row. Nice to see. Next question, question 11. Who is this for? The man who missed an open goal at Fulham, yeah. Who is this former Hammer? Is it Gabba Diawara, Alou Diawara, Eduardo Cisse, or Roberto Song? Rigobert Song, rather. For some reason, I didn't do the little reveal. Doesn't matter. Who is this former Hammer? Is it Gabba Diawara? Is it Alou Diawara? Is it Eduardo Cisse? Or is it Rigobert Song? Who is this former Hammer? This was the one I was like, oh God, I remember this guy. Yeah, Bentley was. You're right. He was an out loan signing. The man who missed the open goal at Millwall, terrible. Yeah, I think he started well, if I remember. He only played about half a dozen games, if I remember. Scott thinks this is Diawara. Sharky thinks it's Cisse. No, Scott's changed his mind to the other Diawara, not Diarra. Arsenal for Life thinks it's Cisse. So, you know, I think the consensus is not Rigobert Song. But who is it? Arsenal for Life thinks it's Cisse, and it is. It's Eduardo Cisse. That's a blast from the past, wasn't it? Blast from the past, wasn't he? I think, did he go to Portsmouth afterwards? I think he went to Portsmouth afterwards, I think. I can do this now, look. Hello, I'm in the corner. Can I move myself? No. Next question. Let's have a look. What the fuck as a correct streak, 4 in a row. Nice to see. He played in the Champions League final. Wow. Really? Wow. What the fuck has a streak with 4 correct answers. Fantastic. Wow, I know. Cisse. Brilliant. Yeah, you know, you get it. And that was a bloody horrible kit. I didn't like the kit. Next question. Who is his former Hammer? Is his former Hammer David Burrows, Kenny Brown, Keith Rowland, or Lee Chapman? Monaco versus Porto. He was playing for Monaco at the time, wasn't he? He definitely played for Portsmouth as well, didn't he? Tomo's in. What's up, gangsters? What's up? Oh my God, that's like 20 years old, Russ. God, where did that come from? Who is his former Hammer? Is it David Burrows, Kenny Brown, Keith Rowland, or Lee Chapman? David Burrows, easy one. Easy one for everyone. That was an easy one. He was a Mickey Mouser. Him and Mike Marsh, wasn't it? Him and Mike Marsh. And didn't we sign him, Mike Marsh, and Lee Chapman in the same week, if I remember? And it was Marshy and Burrows went with part of the Julian Dix deal, wasn't it? If I'm right. Anyway, I can't believe I just said what's up. I'm like, God, so old. I'm so old. Let's see. Everyone's got him. Marky B has 5 correct answers. Marky B is smashing it. Kelly D from Kent. That's the question. Next question. Who, from which club did we sign this former Hammer on loan from? Did we sign this Hammer on loan from Chelsea, from Lyon, from Marseille, or from Arsenal? That's all about me, Scott. Blast from the past. Which club did we sign this former Hammer on loan from? The man who scored West Ham's first free kick given for a goalkeeper picking the ball. Really? For a back pass? Wow. Oh, he smashed it, didn't he? He smashed it, if I remember. Did we sign this former Hammer from Chelsea, Lyon, Marseille, or did we sign from Arsenal? Scott thinks Arsenal. Scott thinks it's Shamak. Scott's very wrong. Equally useless, though. Arsenal for life thinks it's Marseille, which is a bit worrying because it's Arsenal. Jeremy Ali Dier is here, he's there, it's every Ali Dier. Part of the, that would have been Pardew era, I think. Didn't recognise him. Exactly. See, Freshfield know it is. And you're an Arsenal fan and you got the answer wrong. Oh, dear. Didn't Shamak wear 39? Let's have a quick look for you. Let's have a look. I can look. Give us 2 seconds. Have a quick check. Shamak shirts number West Ham. I think you're probably right, mate. I think you got 29. I think he was. Was he 29? So I'm just looking now on my little thingamajig. West Ham was 29, not 39, 29. I can't say you got the Arsenal question bloody wrong. 0506, Pardew again. Evening, West Ham Clips. He's free. He's free. He's been freed. He's been freed. He's free. The man who is on the lips of Laura Wood. Wouldn't we all like to be there like that? Wouldn't we all like to be on Laura Wood's lips? But you're the person who. I'm really sorry. Do you know what? I think I've either cut my nose or I've got a spot and I can't. Like, if I'm picking my nose, I'm not. It's just really, really irritating. Anyway. Clips gets taken down all the time, but he's back in. Follow him on Instagram. He's always all right on Instagram. But hey, well, Clips, top man. The man who's on everyone's lips and talks sport. Rent free in Simon Jordan's mind. That is a great place to be. Fair play to you, Clips. Hope you're well, friend. Question 13. Who is this former Hammer? Diego Tristan, Antonio Nocerino, David Di Michele, or Marco Borriello? You saw West Ham the other week. Oh, yeah, was she presenting? Yeah, she was doing Sky Sports, wasn't she? But yeah, Clips, fair play. Clips is on her lips. See, I'm a rapper. I'm just spitting bars. Who is this former Hammer? Is it Diego Tristan? Is it Antonio Nocerino, who I thought was a very good player for us? David Di Michele, who actually Colton Cole puts in his My Hammers 11, or Marco Borriello? We are actually you're massive at the moment, Clips. You're massive at the moment. Arsenal for I think Tristan, but don't trust him. He thought what's name came from Marseille. Jeremy Alidier. It's Marco Borriello. We signed him and Nocerino at the same time, didn't we? From two different Italian clubs. I like Nocerino. He was a good player. E20 Hammer is a correct streak with 3 correct answers in a row. Nice to see. From which club did we buy this ex-Hammer from? Crew, Leeds, Everton, or Liverpool? I've just realised what I've done. From which club did we sign this ex-Hammer from? Crew, Leeds, Everton, or Liverpool? Tristan was a good look. He was an OG, wasn't he? OG in Champ Man, wasn't he? I don't know. Clips, are you back on Twitter? Are you you're West Ham Clips 3 now, aren't you? He's been taken down 3 times already. So, from which club did we sign this ex-Hammer from? From Crew, from Leeds, from Everton, or from Liverpool? Love the fact Clips joins us. We did a great My Hammers 11 with Clips. Go back and check it out. It's on the channel. Really good fun. But Clips, not like the man behind Clips. It was Liverpool, and as we said, with David Burrows, wasn't it? Stan's lad. See? Well done, Stan. And we signed with David Burrows as part of the deal, which took Julian Dix to Liverpool. E20 correct answers 4 in a row. Look, E20's there now. Nice to see. Does this week's ex-Hammer have same initials for both names? I'm not telling you, Mark. Right. Next one. What nationality is this former Hammer? Is he Brazilian, Mexican, Argentinian, or Colombian? Hope to get it back in about 2 weeks on Twitter. But if you want to just follow Clips on Instagram, but there's no matches for 2 weeks, so you're all right, mate, innit? to be honest. But yeah. What nationality is his former hammer? Is he Brazilian, Mexican, Argentinian, or Colombian? Brazilian, Mexican. And if you're interested in Brazilians, Manscaped, 20% off a checkout if you use the promo code WESTHAMNETWORK. Argentinian or Colombian? Someone should put up on Twitter about clips being on Instagram, because then you can get all that traffic to go there while the world's still talking about you. Brazilian, Mexican, Argentinian, or Colombian? He was Argentinian. Jonathan Clary, the man who was one post away from being a really good signing. I think if he'd scored that goal where he hit the post, was it Man United? He would have he would have just gone. Can I join or not? Ollie, you're probably a bit late, mate. We've only got about another 4 questions left. Feel free to put the answers in the chat, Ollie. And next time, make sure you get here on time. Jesus needs a few weeks off, in fairness. He does. He does. What the fuck? He's back. Oh, look at this. There's only 8 points between Ken and Mark. Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting. Oh, it was Man United. Thank you, man. Exciting question 17. Which club did we sign this former hammer on loan from? Did we sign this former hammer on loan from Middlesbrough, Hanover, Wolfsburg, or Bayer Leverkusen? I've dug some great ones out today. Some great players. This what a great play this was for us. What club did we sign this former hammer on loan from? Middlesbrough, Hanover, Wolfsburg, or Bayer Leverkusen? Signed him on loan. But from which club did we sign him on loan from? Scott and Sharky have got the player right. He's obviously in Pogatet, but who did we sign him on loan from? It was Wolfsburg. He played for Middlesbrough. He did play for Middlesbrough. He also played for Hanover, I believe. Did he play for Bayer Leverkusen? He did play for Bayer Leverkusen 2 and the first team as well. He played for Columbus Crew as well. Interesting. But we signed him on loan from Wolfsburg, indeed. Awful, Russ. Awful. You forgot this was quiz night, James. James, how did the interview go for the job? Let us know, man. Hope it went well, my friend. See, I remember these things. That would have stumped me. Well, you see, I've got to put a few of them in, Scott, to get Kent and Mark. I see, yeah, see, because Kent got that one wrong and Mark got them right. I can tell. Or did he get it right? No. They both got it right. So they both got it right. My apologies, Kent. But Mark got it a little bit quicker, so he went ahead. Who is this former hammer? Is it James Tompkins, Wayne Bridge, Carl Jenkinson, or Wayne Quinn? James got the job. Congratulations, James. Congratulations, man. That's great to see. Well done, man. It's just tough out there, so congratulations. Hope it's what you wanted, man. Hope it's a job which will, you'll want to do the job, that makes sense, rather than having to do the job, that makes sense. That's what's important, man. Loads of love for James in the chat. Thank you. Congratulations. Lots would have put Middlesbrough. That's why I put it in, Scott. Congratulations, James. Jesus is sending us congratulations as we speak. Although you have to give it 24 hours, don't you, Clips, man? Is it 24-hour turnaround for Jesus? Who is this former hammer? A great right back for us, I thought. He was a great right back for us. 2 loan spells for the club, one after each other. Of course, Carl Jenkinson. I think a few people went quick and tried to get some points for James Tompkins, but it was Carl Jenkinson. Kent's got 4 in a row. It was. Well done, Arsenal for life. Well done. You got an Arsenal player question right. Congratulations. Well done. Very, very good to see. Right. Okie dokie. 2 more questions left. Question 19. Who is this former hammer? You get what's going on now. Adrian Whitbread, Richard Hall, Michael Hughes, or Simon Webster? Sharky, I don't think he was rubbish. I thought he was all right for us. I thought he played all right as a right back. He was good the first spell, particularly. Very good, I thought. And we needed a right back. Who is this former Hammer? Is it Adrian Whitbread, Richard Hall, Michael Hughes, or Simon Webster? Your rejects, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Whatever. We've taken a lot of your rejects recently, Arsenal for life, to be honest, across in the last 10 years. Shamak, Ali Dier, Perez. Who is this former Hammer? Is it Adrian Whitbread? You're right. First time around, Jenkinson's was good. We would have got him permanently, but you're totally right. Ask the audience, please. Indeed. It was you put Rich Hill or Simon Webster, so you put two. There we go. It wasn't Chapman. No, it wasn't. It was Simon Webster. Obviously, famously joined the club and then got injured. Yep. Also, yeah. Freddie Lundberg. Yeah, he was another outcast. Obviously, famously got injured tackling. Julian Dix gave him a tackle and broke his leg and never played again. Then became a physio. Marky B is making a comeback. Winterburn, indeed. Fred the Red or Suker was the worst signing from the library. I reckon Fred. Not Big Dave. Big Dave Suker. Last question. I think Kent's going to go quick on this one. Who is his former Hammer? Stan Lazaridis, Mark Keller, Michael Hughes, or Chris Cohen? Yeah, Chapman was ex-Arsenal, but we got him from Leeds, didn't we? I think. Boogers wasn't Arsenal, no. Shamak, Wright, Hartson, two Wrights, Richard Wright and Ian Wright as well. Ian Brady, who is his former Hammer? Stan Lazaridis, Mark Keller, Michael Hughes, or Chris Cohen? God, he's got Anton would love those thighs. I like that. That was all right, that pony shirt, wasn't it? Stan Lazaridis, Mark Keller, Michael Hughes, or Chris Cohen? Scott thinks it's Keller, and Scott would be right. And so was Sharky, and so was Stan. What a player he was. He was. And keep an eye, because we're hopefully getting Mark on the show maybe towards the end of the year. Mr. Keller hopefully is coming on the show towards the end of the year, hopefully. Stan Lazaridis, he was class, was he? I loved Stan Lazaridis. Part of a trio? Yeah, we had trio. We had him. We had, obviously Slates, Robbie Slater. Loved Robbie Slater. It was a great interview we had. And Chris Coyne. What the Fark was third. Second place, Marky B. Oh no, what's going on? Literally, Kent must have gone so quickly at the end. Kent, fourth was E20 and fifth was Ludders. Kent, congratulations, well played. Oh, you see, that's the mark of a man. The mark of a man. Well played, Kent. That must have, Kent, you must have proper just guessed that last one. You must have proper just gone and just seen what happens. Well played, yeah. Well played. Well done all. Well done, as Scott was saying. Well done. Kent, what would you like me to do? Would you like me to donate your money to Isla or the food banks? We're doing a big thing soon to this. Let me know where you want it to go and I'll donate the money, which we'll put for the prize to the food banks. Or you take yourself, man. It's up to you. Hammerhead came 9th. I scored 1,000 twice. See, Freshfield, are you getting... You're nearly getting there. Well played, Kent. Super Kent. We are Kent. We are massive. So let us know, Kent, what you want to do with the prize. I'm guessing that's you. I'm pretty sure it's you. Cheers, mate. I thought it's quite funny. I like doing those quizzes where it's like, oh, I forgot about him. Oh, he's quite funny. And that's going to be turning onto something we're going to be hopefully doing soon, a new series where we're going to do, obviously we do Miami's 11, which is great. But there's people like Edouard Cisse. There's people like Shamak, Ali Dier, who aren't so great. So we're going to do my worst 11s, which I thought was quite funny. So the same rule applies, but it's a bit of a little bit of tongue in cheek. So Anton's done one, Stell's done one. We'll get a few people to do them. We'll go through them. It'll be quite fun. quite fun. I came 10th. Oh dear, bloody good. Knew I knew it. You could give the prize to young Jake. Okay, I will do. I'll give Jake a little call. Had a call from Grace in that game. 2 wrongs and you see. Encore. Well, at least you like it. I've tried to block Kovac. I tried to block it out of my line. I was trying to get Jeremy on actually, but he didn't have a great time at West Ham. He doesn't really want to come on and talk about it, so I was like, fair enough. My favourite My Hammers 11 was the one with David James. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It's brilliant. It is brilliant, and also he forgets to put Paolo Di Canio in it, which he then tells me the next day. Because he texts me the next day to say, I can't believe I've got to put back. It was only because he went to do live from the London Stadium with him, Jack, Colton, Chris, and they've all been on the channel. And they were talking about this. Even I can't believe I forgot it. Yes, it's a Nightmare 11. A Nightmare 11. So that's what we're going to do. I've done my team. I'm waiting on Anton, but we're waiting for a couple of weeks now with Anton. But we'll do it. Yeah. So where is it? Where's my team? Yeah, Roberto was in goal for me. Roberto. Oh yes, he did mention it. Then mentioned it on a West Ham. Of course he did. Because it's rent free. Yes, that's the one. Indeed. So yeah, so we'll do it probably next week. What do that? Like the Nightmare 11 or the Worst 11. Or I should have run Halloween, to be honest. I should have tied it in, but I just thought it's quite because like when I was doing that quiz, it's like you had like Edouard Cisse. Christ, I remember him and Pogatetz and Roger Johnson and Gary Breen and bottom of the meat and some really sort of like players. You go, geez, I forgot about all that. Said something about I forgot to add him on Russie's show. Exactly. Rent free with JMO. And also, because he mentioned, because if you go into that show, he mentioned about when we were talking about Thomas Repka, and he said it says it's on Russie's show, and West Ham forgot to take it out to clip it out. So I was like, got to mention. It's always good to see. Thanks, Russ. Giroud was on last night. French accent. Yes, he was. I saw that. Yeah, indeed. I grew up with David James on number 1, along with Bayswater. Along with obviously, is that Baywatch? Bayswater. Have you done the? Sorry if I missed it. No, we're going to do Only Fools and Horses. We're doing tomorrow. The Only Fools and Horses 11. We're doing tomorrow. Freshfielder 12:30. We're back on lunches. So basically, it goes Monday, Thursday, Friday. Is always my lunch shows now. It's just the way it works now. I like Manuel da Costa. I liked Manuel da Costa. I thought he was a good player for us. I didn't think he played as many games as he should have for us, but I quite liked him as a goalkeeper, as a defender. Still playing. Do you remember? Because last year? It was him and Faguli. Obviously, 2 ex-West Ham boys, and they had like a bit of a tear up in the league. Stephen Bywater, that's a good Miami's 11. Stephen Bywater. Good news about the investment. It's great news. I think any news about investment's good, Sharky, and it's another opinion. It's another voice on the board as well. Or two members. It's 2 of them. Bloody as hard as nails. He was Da Costa. He really was. Is he really? Blimey. Indeed. He was a really good one. Off to Comic-Con Birmingham, so might have to DM your list. Not that I've done it yet. Oh, James, as if you've done it. You've come up with about 1 million. You've got a whole squad. I know the way you work. Now, does your new job mean you don't have to do Comic-Cons anymore? Roy Carroll, not playing. Or he's doing... He's got a coaching school. We've had him on. He's a great guy. And I think he's doing he's playing amateur football, I think. Many people have done that actually. Injury 11 with like Kieran Dyer and Dean Ashton, and there's a lot of people who got injured quite a lot for us. Not so much now, is it? Touchwood. They just get sick instead, and they don't go to the England squad. What a shame! I'll message Jake Kent about that thing. I'll send him a Deliveroo or Just Eat voucher or something like that. What about Wayne Rooney's brother? What about him? I'm doing the Comic-Cons for cash. Oh, shh. Don't tell him on the internet then, isn't it? Don't tell him on the internet. Jesus, keep it low. Keep it low. I'll take it off the screen. Jesus. HMRC be all over this. Fucking hell. Can't wait for you to get Noble on next year. Not going to happen, is it, for a long time? Let's be honest. Maybe when he's about Devonshire's age, I might get him on. Anyway, as I said, you've been here for an hour. Well, we'll carry on going for a bit longer. But tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Obviously, we're back here for the 12:30 show, lunchtime show. We'll be doing the West Ham. April's North is 11, that type of thing. And then on 9 o'clock tomorrow, we've got a lovely guest. One of the nicest people I think I've ever met in football. I saw him when I saw him 2 weeks ago. It was the Genk game, and I saw him. I walked in with all the ambassadors were there, all the club ambassadors, and I was having a lovely chat with him. And he was like, "Russ, I haven't seen you for ages." I was, "No, Stuart Slater. We got Stuart Slater. Looks a bit different now, but Slates is on tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. We'll have a chat about his career. He's done his West Ham 11, but we'll do a chat about his career again and give you guys an opportunity to talk to Slates, ask him any questions. Obviously, a lot of comparisons between young Bowen and Mr. Slater as well. So I thought you'd really enjoy that. And Slates is a lovely bloke and obviously big West Ham fan. Loving life as a West Ham fan at the moment. We'll talk to him about how the players, because obviously he still talks to a lot of the ex-players and asks their opinions and things like that of the season and how it's going. So we've got Slate. So yes, he had an S in his surname and his first name, so that's why I didn't say exactly who it was. What we've got here, John, he has 2 brother Grahams, just starting his career. His parents have been busy. Fair play. With the international break, Nolan and Pierce will not be very busy. Just saying. Yeah, I don't think so. Although, funny enough, I said that an ex-player literally texted me. He went, "I'm bored. Can I come and have a chat?" Which is lovely. So you might have 3 ex-Hammers next week. We'll see. Hopefully 2 at least. Hopefully 1. We'll say 1 at least. Be very poor show if I don't get. But then I won't say it in case they will pull out. So. Yeah, we'll see. We need Jesus' 11 clips. If you're still on, we need Jesus' 11. Send it to me. He ain't got no work for the next couple of weeks. What would Jesus' 11 be? Please send it to me. That'd be good to know. If you're still on. If not, fair play. Fair play to you. As I said, we'll be back here at 12:30 tomorrow. And then we'll be back tomorrow night with Stuart Slater, the interview with Stuart Slater. Feel free to, as soon as we put it up, put your questions on there. We'll try and get through as many questions as possible. Wi-Fi pending. Last time Stuart had really crap Wi-Fi. I hope he's got good Wi-Fi this time. So it would be clips. It'll be money. It'll be money. We'll do it. If you do it, we'll put it up. We'll put it up. What about an almost 11? Players we almost signed. Interesting. Okay. I can think of Ben. Oh, yeah. Hopefully he hasn't got worse off. Ben Shepherd's Wi-Fi is ridiculous. And there's an ex-player who we've been trying to get on for ages who has literally the worst Wi-Fi ever. In that, literally, if he's doing any Zoom calls or something, he goes to a studio in London to do them straight up. It's mental. We are massive. What about an almost 11? Okay, come. Let's figure this out. He's getting his pen out. That's when you know he means business. Come on in. All right, let's see what we can do. Have I done that bit? So I've got all my boards here. So I do all my boards. Right. Okay. An almost 11. So I don't like using paper. You see, I'm very conscious of the environment. So I've got a big plastic bit of board here. Okay. Right. So Neymar. Yes, Neymar. Neymar's in it, and obviously Ida Johnson. I think he's still having the medical. Russ won't be here for. Yes, you can, man, or just find me on Twitter. DM me on Twitter. That's fun. Gordon Banks in goal. Yes, because famously we signed Bobby Ferguson instead of Gordon Banks. Ray Parlour. Well, I suppose he's the run for Pele, so let's put Parlour in. John Barnes, really? Fair play. He's in. Barnes. Shevchenko. We've got to put Shevchenko in. Shevchenko. Yeah, well, I literally shocked. He came in as a Rude Van Nistelrooy. Really? I mean, just mate. I'll put RVD in. Fair play. Who else? Kenny Dalglish. Really? Kenny Dalglish? Okay. Kenny Dalglish. John Terry. Yeah, I suppose nearly because we had him, didn't we? Savio, I know he played, but he may as well have been almost. Yeah, I mean, Savio, bless him. I mean, straight away we got, you got Gordon Banks, John Terry. Or else we got Avara Negredo. Really? Yeah, kind of. I'll give you that. Gaza. Did we sign Gaza? Are we just making up names? Edgar Johnson? Edgar Davids? Edgar Davids? Really? Edgar Davids? That's fine, man. Just send it to, you've got the address, you've got the email address, WESTHAMNetwork@gmail.com. I know you do because you messaged us before. Almost got Barnes, but he went to Newcastle. Really? Edison Cavani? Really? Cavani? Gaza? No, we didn't need to get Gaza, did we? That's not. Oh, yeah. Kante, good shout, yeah, because he went off the training pitch, didn't he, to sign for us, and we didn't sign him. Kenny Dalglish came as a trial when he was a kid. Well, I suppose you could say Ray Houghton, really, because that was a similar thing, although he actually did sign, and he was on our books for a bit. What we got here? Didier Drogba in 2003. Bloody hell. Pep Guardiola. Yeah, I know about Pep. Remember that? Guardiola. We need a centre-back, so I'll play Guardiola at centre-back. Jesus Christ. Riquelme, yeah, great shout. Yeah, great shout. Riquelme, I love it. Yeah, Tony Adams, we put that one in. Tony Adams. Love it. I love the fact in about 2 minutes. Gordon Banks in goal. Then we've got John Terry, Edgar Davids, Tony Adams, and Guardiola. Then we'll play Kante and Riquelme. We got Dalglish, we got Ruud van Nistelrooy, Barnes, Ray Parler, Shevchenko, and Neymar up front with Cavani on the bench. Batistuta. I love it. I like it. I love it. Salas. That was it. Marcelo Salas. Didn't he miss the plane to fly from Chile over? Love it. Great shout. Well done, guys. Smashed it. 2 minutes. Love it. It's funny, isn't it? The nearly one. I mean, I read an article about that. Jamie Vardy in 2001. Mental, innit? There's the striker. There was a striker we needed, wasn't it? There was a striker. That's the striker I'd have liked if we could ever do it. Didn't we go after Big Duncan Ferguson? Check out a really cool video on Twitter the other day. There's a guy who drew a picture of him, and he was brilliant. He was like, "Hello, pal." Hello. And he got me his shirt and stuff. Lockie Remy, indeed. Ended up with that nutter Vargas. Was that he was Javier Vargas. Check out the channel, Mime is 11 on the old channel. We did a thing about Margas. It's quite interesting. Not sure when we signed up, but John Fashanu announced he would get the goals to save West Ham while at Wimbledon. Lingard, maybe, you never know. It might not be the one that got away come January. Who knows? Not long. I think maybe next week me and Stel might do a shopping list or Santa's wish. If we were writing a list to Santa in terms of the players we want, who we're going to buy next, who we're going to buy. Wilfried Boney, Big Sam nearly signed Lewandowski, but didn't he almost sign for us as well? I'm pretty sure there was a thing. I'm pretty sure the Lewandowski thing, he almost signed for us as well. I think. Vargas, there he is. Yeah, Vargas used to play for. He was a winger, wasn't he? Vargas. Gonna really annoy me now. Shame we didn't get Zola when he was playing. Well, he was still the best player when he was a manager, by all accounts. But yeah, very, very good. As I said, we'll be back here tomorrow. I liked Wilfred back when he was at Swansea. He was very good, wasn't he? He would have been an Antonio-esque player, I think. Agreed. So big, stay up front, and had a bit about him as well. Always used to score against us, though, didn't he? Then so did everyone, to be honest. So it made no difference, to be honest. As I said, we'll be back here 12:30 tomorrow. We'll have a chat. We'll probably talk more about the investment stuff. We'll probably do it. We'll do the Only Fools and Horses 11, and we'll just have a chat. As I said, now it's all like the internet, the international break with Deck, not going on holiday, not going on holiday, not going to his international duty now because he's ill. That's really sort of made things a lot easier for me now. Which is all good. I absolutely love it. Freddie Eastwood. Indeed, great goalkeeper. Paul Robinson, really? Classic footage of Boney singing his own chant on the way into training. Well, who was it? Someone told me the story once where they were interviewing Paolo Di Canio, and he was training on his own because it was like a cup game. Harry hadn't picked him, and he was whistling his own song in the shower for about 25 minutes, and the guy interviewing him could hear it. Could hear him whistling his own song, and then he came out like in a puff of like steam in like a towel. Fatty, yes, like wasn't it there was a thing recently. There was a thing. I've read a story about that clips very recently. Go, what about a celebrity 11, Russ? Could be, yeah, we could do. We could do. That's just Soccer Aid, really, isn't it? Di Canio, my hero, always Trevor the Matt. Very good, very good. Have you heard any side Kieran Dyer? Yes, that was it. Well done, Kent. Mickey Clifford, the man with the shirts. Well remembered, Kim. Mick Clifford's Miami's 11. All the fans' Miami's 11s are still on Miami's 11. So you go listen to Mick Clifford's one. It's a really good one. Jimmy Billard, indeed, never played the game. Johnny Heitinga, the centre back. He was good. He went to Everton. He played all right, but he wasn't as good as when he was at I'd say Feyenoord. I don't know. Anyway, as I said, we'll be back here tomorrow, 12:30. Much of the same stuff, really. Just having a bit of a chat. I'm glad to be back. I feel funny when I'm not around. I feel funny. I thought I'd show you this. I did this the other day. I asked people to do a 10-word match analysis, match report of the Liverpool game, and I put it into word cloud. Massive being the biggest word. It was brilliant. I thought it was really, really funny. As always, if you're new in here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. As always, bit of Wednesday for night fun. It's usually Tuesday, on a Tuesday, but Stell decided to do his West Ham Weekly on a Tuesday, so that's why it became Wednesday Quiz Night Club. And obviously, the first rule of a Quiz Night Club is there's no Quiz Night Club. That's the first rule. The second rule is it doesn't have to always be on a Tuesday, and it was on a Wednesday. Roger Miller once got told off by my headmaster for I was in goal for the school team, and I went out for some reason. I got injured. We had no subs. Ended up playing up front, and I scored a hat trick, and I went over my hat trick goal into the corner flag. Proper Roger Miller did it in the corner, and then Mr. Daniels shouted out, "Budden, get back to the centre circle and stop making an exhibition of yourself." And I found out the other day watching Ben Johnson's, who's doing that dance. He went to my school because it had his logo, definite logo. Stell's contribution, definitely not in that word cloud. Indeed, Stell the legend. Yeah, whatever. Super. We'll end up Super Russ. I was Ajax, thank you. Anyway, I said back 12 o'clock tomorrow. As always, I'd like to thank all our lovely members as always, including Vinay, who's a brand new member. Who's not on the thing at the end because now the chance to do it. He's just become a member. If you want to become a member, hit the join button. Loads of different tiers, all great stuff. As always, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Get those jab appointments. Get your boosters. Come in your irons. And I'll see you again 12:30 tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Much love. Bye.
like a family tree.